Laurel Mountain is typically a quaint kind of ski spot in western PA. Originally built as a private resort for the Mellons, it got its second wind 10 or so years ago, but remained a hidden gem of the Laurel Highlands, a skier's mountain, as it came to be known. It was anything but a couple of weekends in January of 2024. The lodge was mobbed. The parking lot was full to the brim, with cars lined up along the access road. But the mountain was fully open, and despite having only one lift, it didn't feel crowded. As I was waiting for a lift, I spotted the guy in a late 80s red kind of ski jacket, without a helmet, carved down with utmost confidence. He was skiing down the most challenging run in western PA, the infamous Lower Wildcat. We ended up sharing the flying bench, the ski lift, and had a chat.
What do you want to know?
Well, your first name would be a nice start.
My name's Dave.
Dave.
I grew up in skiing at Seven Springs. And my parents have 63 years there and volunteering in the ski patrol. I worked there for a number of years, coach racing. I'm a dentist.
You're a dentist.
I helped the guys start this company on the very lift we're on.
Really?
Yes, and the electronics are based on a root canal system of color codes, so the competitors would know what we were doing.
That is fascinating.
So how's that?
By the way, I call these things teeth. Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, Sky Trac, number one.
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
Nice plug.
That's the lift you're on. Good plug for that. Yeah. So,
root canal, huh?
yeah, we use a color code system so that you don't have to look at they're too fun to look at, so you wouldn't know whether it's a 9/16 or 17/16. So all of our electronics, they're on a keyboard, so they light up and they tell us what's wrong with the lift before we get there. 20 years ago, you had to send a tech out and figure out what's wrong with the lift. So we could send the parts, and we could send the tech at the same time and kill our competition with speed.
I see.
So that was the whole basis of it.
Did the model work out? Did you guys kill the competition with speed?
Yeah, you're riding on it.
I see.
It got bought out by Lincoln Air, I guess it is. They're from Italy. So their big competitor is Doppelmayr, based in Austria.
So just to make sure I understand, you translated some philosophy from dentistry, some engineering from dentistry into designing
the circuit boards. So there's relays whenever things go wrong, like this shift assembly would have a relay on it, and it tells you, okay, tower 7 has this problem. Well, a lot of furnaces and things have like 3 colors, but I have like a sequence of like 6 colors, and the sequences repeat themselves, and that tells you what's wrong with the lift.
I see.
So somebody calling from Vail can say, hey, we have this problem. We say, okay, what's your color sequence? And that'll tell us what's wrong with the lift
So
before we ever get there.
It's engineering diagnostics.
Yes, but prior to that, I mean, a lot of people have used that for a long time, but our system was like, if you want to call it like Navajo, but it was, so it was
Old school.
Yeah, it's just a way for us to know and get a leap on our competitors.
Oh, I see what you mean by Navajo.
It's like
you're referring to the
it's like
Enigma machine, coding.
like a coding.
Yeah.
So that's about all I have that's interesting.
So that's a ski lift story. How about a skiing story? So you were an instructor? You did the ski school, or?
I coached a team called WPRC. We have a lot of kids all around the country
racing
that still
team,
coach. So that's a developmental team for the U.S. ski team. And so I coached a lot of those kids. And these guys I'm talking about at the start of this company, we all coached at Seven Springs growing up.
So what makes for a good skiing day for you?
Dry snow and steep. Steep and deep, as they say.
So you like speed, you like a certain element of risk, kind of a survival skiing.
Who doesn't? Sort of like dating.
I see.
I'm just kidding.
So, a man with your skiing resume, when's the last time you fell and fell hard?
I don't know.
It's been a while, huh?
It's been a while. I fell in 2002. I think I had a pre-release. I was in Park City. I was hauling ass, yeah, and I fell pretty hard. And I had World Cup bindings on too, and I still released. I hit like a big pellet of snow, and my heel came out, and I took a pretty hard header. That's the last fall I can remember.
So let's.
I mean, I'm sure I fell between 2002 now, but not very much.
Nothing.
A lot of people tell me they've never seen me fall, so that's nice. That's a brag, sorry. But,
No, I'll take it.
But anyway, yeah, I don't try not to fall.
So, how about a little twist in the story? An existential question for you. What's this all about for you? What does skiing do for you in life? What's the meaning of that for you?
Well, the nicest thing is to be able to pass it on, but it's it's a great sport because you get to travel. If you're lucky enough to be able to travel a little bit, meet people, and share their experiences, just like you're doing, and I don't know. It's plus when you're on your skis, it's all you. It's freedom.
It's all you. It's freedom. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never heard anyone sort of sum it up that way, but it's just you and the hill, and you have a feeling of accomplishment.
Skiing words of wisdom. Huh?
When you do like a great job with something, and it all comes together, and you make that killer turn that somebody else would maybe struggle with, and you just rip it. It's a great feeling. It's accomplishment.
Quick parting words for a beginner skier from you. No, quick
parting words for them.
Yeah.
Get started, stick with it. Find, like any sport, find the best instructors you can, and
And remember to pull up the bar, right?
Yeah, remember to pull up the bar. Anyway, nice meeting you.
Yeah, same. So the last guy I was riding with told me a curious story about this lift at Laurel Mountain. He said that apparently a bear was attracted to the humming of the motor, thinking that it must have been a beehive, and tried to get in. And apparently the place, not exactly which part of this lift, was covered with blood like a murder scene. But it turned out to be just an encounter with the wild nature of Western PA.